Internet. I am going to talk to you today about my wand evolution. As you can see, there are 4 wands in front of us. I'm going to be talking about each of them in turn. From left to right, we're going to start over here. This wand is made from Adam's needle. It's got a wood stain on it that had a fast drying agent in it, so it's not the natural look of the wood. Back in the day, I did not douse them in oil first to moisturize them, so it's actually feels quite dry and lightweight. The handles were always cloth wraparound handles, so that hasn't changed much. What I used to do very first thing before I attached the handle, I would take some embroidery floss, throw beads on it, and a charm, usually a silver plated charm. But between the charm and the beads, the thread would break. And so I had all of these broken wands back in the day. And I've reinforced this one with some fish line, so it's a lot stronger. That way I can kind of demo to you what the old wands used to look like. So there was no way to customize them yourself. They were all pre-detailed. See this decorative cord that is wrapped around. I wanted to make it look like the wand handles were tied in place by a twisted cord. So I took embroidery floss and I twisted it with a drill. The only air drying liquid polymer that I had was black. So that was standard back in the day. So this is what the old magical wooden wands used to look like. That's not even what the early ones used to look like. I used to make them all out of dowels. So they all looked like this, and I used to buy dowels from the same source. So all of the dowels were poplar. So to try and make them look different, I used to use wood stains like the one that's on that Adam's needle wand. So you can see some of the remnants of a stain that's on here. The black stain was self-made using a marker. On shorter ones, I would add a Swarovski crystal element. So this is some newer liquid polymer paint techniques, and it's got kind of a spiky look to it. And as you can see, I got different colors, so not just the standard black, but I started getting silvers and coppers and golds. This is the version of the tag I used to print myself. So on the tag, I would have a style of the wand, wood, core, etc. But at the very bottom where it says trait, that is the adjective describing the witch or wizard that the wand is looking for, how the wand chooses the wizard after all. I started making these very long wands, these Lord style wands, as a commission request several years ago. I've been making wands since 2009. This particular wand is made of dogwood, and it has a halcyon feather core, because after Vila hair was mentioned in the books, I thought, why stop at unicorn hair, phoenix feather, and dragon heartstring? There's so many other amazing, fantastic beasts out there. So if you aren't familiar with the halcyon bird, it is a creature that will freeze an entire lake to build its nest right in the center of it, and that way it can see enemies approach from all sides. So that is what the halcyon bird is like. It's kind of like the opposite of the phoenix. I have new wand tags now, so they look like this. This last wand here I want to show you, I'm really quite very proud of. I used to have the solid wraparound handles, and I used to shave all of the knots off the base. But then I thought, some of the knots are quite pretty. I would like to be able to see those, so I started creating these cut around handles. So the cloth that's here is still very soft, very plush. But you can see that I have a circle pattern with 2 teardrops facing away from it, and you can see the knots come out of the hole. And at the very bottom here, where I now have a link for customizing with your own charms of choice. I make several different charms. This one on the right I made, it has a bead in it that when it's hit with flash photography, it looks like it glows, so that's really cool. And this charm here I was given in August from Heather Gillies of Heather's Curio Cabinet. So thank you, Heather. I put it on my wand. I really love my mushroom charm. So that is all on wand evolution for now. So now you know my wands started out at about 6 inches at the shortest, and now they go all the way up to 18.5 inches. So thanks for watching, Internet, and if you have any questions or would like me to talk anything else about maybe different cores or what have you, let me know what your interests are, and I'll cover that in the next video. Bye for now.